I am a teacher of English language. So I am very happy to have you, and I hope you will enjoy this lesson. For whoever is managing the devices for the children, we want your microphones to stay at mute until when you are asked to give an answer. And the mode of giving an answer, you raise a hand, we call your name, you unmute, you say the answer, you mute again to avoid noise in the background. Thank you for your cooperation. Let's dive into the content. This is not the first time I am meeting P1 children. The first time we met, I cannot recognize who was here and who was not here. So I will do
Teacher Jonah, we can't hear you. I think his network disconnected. Let's wait for him to rejoin. Thank you for your patience.
His network is off.
sorry for that. I don't know how it happened, but nevertheless, I am here. So I was saying I am going to allow you access this content for the previous one and even this one, so that you can get to the level where other children are. So when I send the content, when I send the work, please read through, answer the questions, and send. I am putting the email to here later. You will be able to copy and you send through. So let's get to the work that we did last time. We introduced the school or our school, and we said someone defined a school for us. We say a place where people go to learn. A school is a place where people go to learn. I believe it was Ezri who answered that question. Yes, Zainab, you have a question. Please ask before we go any further. Zainab, unmute and you speak. Zainab, unmute. Okay. The unmute button is right in the bottom corner of your screen. If you are using a computer, you can simply click the space button. It unmutes. Yes. Zainab? We cannot hear you.
The screen is not showing, teacher.
Oh, it's not showing that side. Okay, let me share again and we see whether it is on my end or your end. I am sharing it again. I believe, can you see it now? I have reshared.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Okay, so we defined the school. We say the school is a place where people go to learn. This we learn about every time we go to school. So every time you go to school, you go to learn. So that place where people go to learn is called the school. And we also learned that school is not only for the little children, even big ones also can go to school. We also looked at the words that are commonly used at school. We said words like hello, words like good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all right, thank you, madam, bye, children, chalk, teacher, class, pupils, sir, fine, now. So these are some of the words that are used at school every day. Every day when you go to school, you must hear some of these words repeatedly being used by both the children and the teachers. So we did the word building exercise where we had to fill in the missing letters to formulate the following words. I can see there are two hands. Zainab, what do you have to say? Okay, it is fine. I think it was last time when you put your hand up. It is now Kawami. Let me just text him. Please. They will connect. Okay. So we went to the word building exercises and we had a word like that, which the children who attended then identified the missing letters as you and I. We had that word, a thank you. They identified H and O as the missing letters. Here they identified letter I as the missing letter to complete that word child. Here they identified letter H as the missing one to complete the word hello. Here they identified S and S to complete the word so that the word can become class. And here they identified A and A to make the word madam. So those are the word building exercises that we did last time. We later went to the plurals of the following words that we had that day. We had teacher, and I told them to find the plurals of these words: teacher, class, child, pupil, chalk. Chalk, we said the plural of chalk is pieces of chalk, pieces of chalk. And then we had school. Everyone can know, can tell the plural for school. Everyone can tell the plural for school. Bernard, I want to ask you to help us communicate to people whose microphones are not on, because I believe they cannot hear us. So find ways of getting them on board. Thank you so much. So after this word building exercise, finding plurals, we went to people found at school. We had people suggest a teacher, a cook or cooks, nurse, the school secretary, the school gatekeeper, the cleaners, pupils, the bursar, the one who keeps the money, the one who runs the school money, buys stuff, the librarian, the person who is in charge of books and the library at school is called the librarian. Then we have the head teacher. So these are some of the people that we find at school. Some schools have gardeners and what is happening network this morning, but we shall overcome. So we pointed out these as people found at schools. Just to remind you, we had a teacher, cook, nurse, secretary, gatekeeper, cleaner, pupils, bursar, librarian, head teacher. So it is very important that we all learn how to spell the following words, because they will always be asking us to write them in our time. Then here we had to put plurals in sentences. This is a dash, so you choose either to say this is a teacher's or this is a teacher. They are dash, whether they are secretary or secretaries. These dash are bright, whether these pupil or pupils are bright. We have many either cook or cooks. He is our dash, either you say gatekeepers or gatekeeper. Our dash are kind, matron or matrons. So we ended with naming these objects. I asked each one of us to name these objects and you send the answers, that object and that object. So I don't know that there is anyone with a question. If you have a question, you can put up your hand and you ask. We shall be glad to answer. Before we continue, because we are now introducing something that we are going to be talking about today, particularly today. So if you have a question about what we have just reviewed, what we talked about last week, you can ask. Just to remind you, I am going to send these slides right after this class so that you can do those activities that are in there and you send them. Yes, Oma, you seem to be having a question.
Teacher, you are first.
Oh, okay. I promise to slow down. I'm sorry. Let me see whether there is anyone else. Okay. Okay, so today we are going to talk about activities carried out at school. Activities carried out at school. Activities carried out at school. That means the things that are done at school. But we know that if you talk about activities, we must talk about verbs. So I want to ask you, is there anyone who has ever heard of the word verbs? And if yes, what do they hear? What is a verb in simple terms? What is a verb? If you know the answer, you raise the hand. We shall give you a chance to give us the answer. What is a verb? Yes, Zainab.
A doing word.
A verb is a doing word. That is so good. We have treasure. Yes, treasure.
A verb is a doing word.
Thank you for that answer. Yes, Maria Kathy.
A verb is a doing word.
Very good. Oma, what do you think?
Is a doing word.
Is a doing word. Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Okay. So as you have heard, people suggest that a verb is a doing word. They are right. They are very right. A verb is a doing word. Let me ask El Shama. El Shama, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. If El Shama can hear us, El Shama, put on your video. Switch, turn on your video. Start video. We need to see you. I want us to get to know what we mean when we say a verb is a doing word. El Shama?
Okay.
El Shama, we cannot see you yet.
I don't know why the video is on.
Yes, it is now on. You stand straight in your video. El Shama. It's a little bit dark. Is it anyway? Yes, El Shama. The hand.
The teacher wants to see
Please
the
take
hands.
away the.
The hands.
Yes, there, we can see you. Now, El Shama, I want you to hear what I say and you do exactly as I say, okay?
Yes.
El Shama, stand up.
I am standing.
Okay. El Shama, smile. Are you smiling? El Shama, run. Run from one position. Run from that very position. Show us as if you are running. Okay, thank you so much, El Shama. So we are going to ask you to turn off the video and we continue. Thank you so much. Okay. So everyone who was seeing El Shama, every time I say the word, El Shama responded by doing something. When I told him smile, he smiled. When I told him run, he started to run. When I told him to stand, he stood. So those words that express actions are called verbs. So we can say a verb is a doing word or an action word. Once they tell you, once a verb is spoken, there must be an action that is accompanied, that follows. When they say come, you must respond. When they say go, you must go. So those words, actions, are called verbs, action words, verbs or action words. I don't know whether it is clear. Verbs are doing words or verbs are action words. Why are they action words? Because once they are said, an action has to be done. When they say write, unless you are deaf, you must respond by writing, or you must have a reason as to why you are not going to write. But they are action words. When they say run, you must respond by doing. You run. You don't walk. When they say walk, you respond by walking. So those words that express actions are called verbs or action words. So we have verbs in the now tense. We are not going to go deep into verbs. we want to just look at verbs or activities at school, and we want to report them in the now tense. The now tense is that tense that talks about something that is happening currently at that very time. When something is happening at that very time, that is called the now tense. It is happening now. And the now tense is formed by adding ing to the main verb. When you want to tell someone that you are trying to run, you say I am running. That means that you are doing that action at that very time. When I want to tell someone that what I am doing right now is to run, I will say I am running. Therefore, that is a now tense. I am running. So the words like read, if you want to tell someone to do it now, or you want to say that you are doing it now, you say I am reading. So that is one of them. I want to find out whether there is anyone with a question.
Yes, teacher.
I want to find out whether there is anyone with a question about what we have just looked at. Okay, if there are no questions, let's get into. So if we have the word read, it will become reading. We have a word wash, it will become washing. Okay, we just add ing to show that it is happening at that very time. We have the word play, it will become playing. We are playing with our friends. That means at that very time you are in that action of playing. If we have clean, it will become cleaning. Cleaning. I am cleaning my shoes. That means at that very time you are cleaning the shoes. Sweep, sweeping. I am sweeping the house. That means at that very time you are sweeping the house. I am praying. Please don't disturb me. I am praying. That does not mean that you prayed the previous day. It means that at that very time you are praying. So I am going to ask you to construct sentences using this structure. What is she or he doing? If you look at that woman, what she is washing at that very time, at the time they took that picture, she was washing her clothes. So we say she is washing clothes. She is washing clothes. Now this is yours. What is she doing? She is dash a book. So let me find the answers in the I want people to raise their hands and they tell us the answers. What is she doing? You find a question like that, they have shown a picture, then they dash. I want very many answers like this. Now, if they are don't say it here. Now, if there are very many answers, let me ask those of you who are near our parents to ask us to type in the chat, because I want everyone to give the answer. To type your answers in the chat.
She is reading the book.
If you can type, like what? Maria Kathy, thank you. Thank you for writing the answer, and indeed it is the answer. Emma, thank you so much. Mombeja Michael, good answer. Jolie, very good answer. Debbie Pam, good answer. Derek, very good answer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So by the time they took that picture, that girl was reading a book. Zainab, very good answer. Derek, Samuel Ochen, thank you. Fiobe, thank you so much. Good answers, I appreciate. So, thank you. She is reading a book. You can see that at that very time, she is reading a book. Not in the future, not in the past, but that very moment. So, answers are still flowing in, and I really love this. She is reading a book. Thank you, Amulen. Thank you, Nasari. Thank you. Very good answers. I appreciate. Thank you for your efforts. If you were near, I would have given you lollipops. Now let's continue. What about that boy? What is he doing? So he is dash on the chalkboard. What is he doing? Remember, we are typing in the chat. Thank you, Angela. We are typing in the chat. Thank you, Treasure. I can see very many hands up, but I want you to type the answers instead, because if I tell you to say the answer, it's only one person who will say it, and we want many people to participate. Thank you, Joyce. I don't know. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Zainab. Very good answers. Thank you, Mumbeja. Mumbeja, the word chalkboard is one. Thank you, Maria Kathy. Thank you, Divine Princess. Thank you, Lukman. Thank you, Mumbeja Michael. Thank you, Jolly. Very good answer. But Mumbeja, Jolly, the word is chalkboard. For you, you've written blackboard. Not that. Thank you, Treasure. Thank you, Chen. So the word writing is you drop letter E and you add ing. Remember, we said earlier that if we want to talk about something that is happening now, we add ing to the main verb. So here we drop the E, we add ing. Thank you, Ezri, but you wrote no the chalkboard instead of on the chalkboard. I would appreciate if you rectified that. Thank you, Taremwa, Jesse, and Koburunga. Very good answers. Taremwa, very good answer. Thank you. So that is it. We also have this one. What is he doing? Answers in the chat.
He is playing football.
Answers in the chat. We type the answers.
He is playing football.
Answers are supposed to be typed in the chat, not spoken. Jude, type your answers. Yes, Mumbeja Michael, thank you. Divine Princess, thank you. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Jolie. Thank you, Amulen. Thank you, Nasali, Emily, Jovi. Thank you, Lukman. Thank you, Jude. Thank you, Tarema. Thank you, Zion. Very good answer. Thank you, Debbie. All your answers are good. Debbie, Zainab, you need to look for the chart. You are just annotating. You just need to look for where the chart is instead of annotating, where you will see the numbers popping in the bottom corner. Yes. So we have done that. Adeke, thank you so much. So thank you. So we can see here, he is playing. By the time they took that photo, he was actually playing. So we say he is playing football. Thank you, Elishama. Your answers have come in. Thank you, Favor. Your answers are streaming in, are coming in. That is very beautiful to know. Now let's get to, now here we are going to learn how to add ing to the following or to different forms of words. Like the word dance, we drop the E and add ing to form the word dancing. Like the word write, as we wrote earlier, we delete the E and add ing. Some people make the mistake of doubling the T. That is a real mistake. You shouldn't do that. We have the word come. We drop the E and add ing. So note this, it will help you a lot. Every time you have been given a word that ends in E, remove that E and add ing. It will help you live, living, make, making, weave, weaving. So this is your activity. So if you have a verb ending in E, drop the E, add ing, as you have seen me doing here. I have always dropped the E and I have always added ing. I can see 4 people have raised their hands. I want to find out. Yes, Nasali, what do you want to say? Nasali? Nasali, what do you want to say? Okay. Yes?
I've not understood.
Okay. We have said, let me just put another slide here and I explain it very well for you. Okay. Let me put another slide here. Yes, slide. If you have been given a word that ends in E and you want to in the now tense, you want to say that that action is happening now, then you simply drop letter E, you remove the last E and add ing. Let's say they can tell you, they can give you such a question, we are, then they put a dash at the party, like that. Then they will put the word dance or dance in the brackets like that. They will put the word dance in the brackets. So what you do in such a scenario, get the word dance, which ends in E, then we know we are supposed to add ing, but before we add ing, we have to remove letter E. Therefore, the word will become dancing without letter E. That's what I meant. It also happens for all other words that end in E. Talk of the words like remove. So here we have to remove letter E and add ing. So the word will become removing. The letter E is removed. So that's what I meant when I said drop or remove letter E and then add ing. Remember, we are talking about activities in the now tense. We are talking about things that are happening now. So if you want to say, I am removing, you don't write it like this, I am removing, like that. That would be wrong. The E is removed and then you add ing. Is that clear? Nasari, is that clear? Nasari?
Yeah.
Okay. Ezri, your hand is up. How can I help you? Yes, Ezri, I can.
I just wanted to say, how are you?
I am fine, thank you. Debbie, your hand is up, and Jude. Okay. Debbie, what do you have to say? Samuel Ochen.
Thank you for the lesson.
Okay. Debbie, what do you want to say? Mumbeja Michelle.
Thank you for the lesson.
Mumbeja Michelle, what do you want to say?
Thank you for the
Okay. We are still continuing.
Thank you for the lesson.
Okay, let's get back to our slide. We are still continuing. So we have said these words remove the E and add ing. So these ones are yours. Those words you are going to do, change these words to now tense. Who can write for us the word drive in now tense? You write in the chat, you send. Write the word drive in now tense. Write the word drive in the now tense and you send your answers. Answers have started coming in. Yes, Emily. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Elshama. Thank you, Sarah Mwamvu. Thank you, Nasari. Thank you, Amolen. Thank you, Jolie. Thank you, Zainab. Good answers. Favor, good answer. Have we finished? Where are others? Angela, thank you. Thank you, Fiobe. Okay. So go, thank you, Divine Princess. Those are very good answers, I appreciate. So we need to keep on revising how to form the now tense. I want to bring another verb, come. Lisa and a friend. Maria, thank you. Thank you, Treasure. Thank you, Amulen. Thank you, Ishama. Nasari, good answers. Zainab, a very good answer you've given. Divine Princess, good. Favor, good. Angela, good. Adeke, good. Emily, good. Jude. Fiobe, good. Emma, good. Emma, you are still doing drive. We are now at calm. Good answers. So those are very good answers from each one of you. So for these ones, for these other questions, you will do in your free time. In your free time. I am going to send these slides to you. So here, in these cases, we are going to double the last consonant. In P1 term 1, they teach you about vowels and consonants. You know that A, E, O, A are. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Jesse, Taremwa, and Koburunga. Lisa, thank you for your answers. So let's get to this. In P1 term 1, even in top class, they teach you about consonants and vowels. So you know that vowel letters are A, E, O, A. Some people say A, E, O, U, but I believe that sound is A still. So then they teach you about consonants. So if you have a word here that ends in a consonant, we double the consonant before we add ing. So for these words, we are going to be doubling the last consonant before we add ing. After doubling, then we add. So you can see the words like sit, we doubled letter T, and then we added ing to form the word sitting. Put, we doubled letter T, and we added ing to form putting. Mop, mop, we doubled the letter P, and added ing to form mopping. Cut, we doubled the last letter T, and we added ing to form cutting. Swim, we doubled the last letter M, then we added ing. So those ones, we double the last consonant, and then we add ing to make them now, to make them appear in the now tense. Modern, okay. Consonants. Let me just go through this very fast to remind you about consonants. Let's get to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So that is the alphabet. That's the alphabet. If we get the vowels, vowel letters are A, E, I, O, U. These are vowel letters. So these are the vowel letters. Then consonant letters are the remaining letters in the alphabet. Consonant letters are the remaining letters in the alphabet. Therefore, we have B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. So these five, the alphabet has 25 letters, if I'm not mistaken. Then these five are the vowels. Then the remaining 20 are the consonants. So if a word ends in one of these, we double it. It must be in that order of consonant, vowel, consonant. So that is what I was talking about. I believe those of you who couldn't figure out vowels, it is now clearer for you to understand. Yes, the person using Samuel, you are free to ask. Is it Angela? You ask your question. I can see your hand is up. Yes, please ask. Okay. So let's get back to this. We are finishing in the next few minutes. So if you have put, mop, swim, win, you double the last consonant and then you add ing. I believe, Amulen, have you understood very well?
Yes, teacher.
Divine Princess, you want to ask a question? Please ask. Divine, unmute your microphone and you speak. Nasali,
I've not understood.
what haven't you understood? Everything.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
From where we started. Yes? Okay, Nasali, our time here is up. I am going to ask your parents to call me and we arrange and we meet again to go through what we have learned, okay? Because it seems we cannot do it here. We have only 4 minutes. So allow you ask your mom to put her
Teacher.
group so that I can see it and we shall communicate.
Okay.
You type the WhatsApp number in the type the number in the group here in the chat, and I get it. So we shall try to connect. So for the rest of us, I want us to get these slides and try to do the following words: run, clap, dig, put, skip, fit, and others. Then here we are going to form big words from small words. Here we are going to form big words from small words. Ezri, you want to say something? We are concluding. We are concluding. Okay. So it seems there is no question. So here we are. There you go, all those ones. Then here we are going to write the words correctly. There you go. Yes. So that marks the end of our lesson today. Feel free to ask questions, call us. We have left the numbers here, and then we shall be in touch. I want to remind you of our packages. We have online classes for the full year, starting from 11th of July, and you pay 500,000.
Thank you so much.
So I am going to share this work immediately after so that those of you who do the activities therein, you will be able to do the activities. And when you do the activities, please send them either to the WhatsApp group or to the telephone, to the email. Thank you so much for attending. Have a lovely day.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Amina.
Bye, teacher. Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you for teaching. Bye, teacher.
Thank you for attending. Thank you for attending.
Bye, teacher. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Teacher. I'm gonna take record it. Stop. Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Bye.